What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Of course, if celebrity hasn't taught you something, it should let you know this one thing. Athletes, rappers, celebrities are people too. And they have a lot of problems. All right? They just do. They have a lot of problems. And I don't know why people believe that because you're rich or because you have clout, that all of a sudden your problems go away. In fact, I would add, your problems become more. And this is exactly what you're seeing with celebrities. Now, take a guy like Faboulous. Very popular American rapper, has been popular for years. I mean, I love Faboulous. And of course, Faboulous has his choice of women. But here's the issue. Because of how Faboulous was raised, he tends to deal with women who, I'm going to just say this, are not really women that you think are ready for marriage. That goes for a lot of these guys. Safari, some of the girls that Meek Mill's dates. These guys have an enormous amount of money and wealth. Joel Santana, I don't think he's that rich anymore. But they're typically dating these chicks that they can't stay with. Look at Safari, Erica Mena. Look at this guy, Faboulous, Emily B. Now, these are Latino women, right? Now, here goes for you brothers out there. Oh, man, I got to leave these black women alone and get me a Latina. All right. You go over there and get with them because you're so color struck. What do you find out? You guys end up finding out. What do you find out? That it doesn't work out. The girls are not marriage material. And what else do we find out? These guys are neither. So that's the main problem. All right? Guys are getting married, and then when you get married to this person, she don't have no respect, or you don't have no respect for her. You don't want to actually commit to the marriage because you want to go out there and do what you want to do. She want to do what she want to do. And all you have is love, but it's struggle love. And this is why Faboulous put this up the other day. The family jewels. The worst feeling is when you don't want to give up on someone, but you know you have to. When you're a good person, sometimes what's best for you feels the worst. Now, you're not going to talk about that with your cousin or with your brother, right? Because you can't give up really on them that much. If he was going to give up on them, he would have gave up on them a long time ago when he had money. He talking about this wife. And she already called the cops on him, saying that he's abusive and all of that. And they have some issues and stuff like this. And the reason why that is because number one, you getting somebody that you're not compatible with. A lot of times when black men decide they want to go ahead on and deal with women, I'm just going to be real. We're not looking for, number one, we don't even understand as a man what we need. That's the first part. These guys have money. And you deal with, groupies and stuff like that. And people are always singing your praise when you have money. But you don't know what you need. Most brothers are out here acting like this because they don't know. What do you require from a woman? What are your boundaries? Like, I know you're used to having girls come after you and do whatever you want sexually. But what as a man do you need? What kind of woman do you need? What kind of respect do you deserve? And what are the rules of engagement? And I'm going to tell you what a lot of brothers think. Well, I got the money. I'm doing very well. I expect her to, do whatever the hell I tell her to do. Well, I'll go out there and do what I want to do. And that's how these guys do in these marriages. You don't have any kind of, understanding like, look, I still want to hold around. I do want a wife, but I need a little bit of this and a little bit of that every now and then. Brothers don't do that. Brothers feel like, okay, it's already understood. I'm the man. So I don't need to tell you I'm going to be out here doing all this stuff. And then what do you see? Same thing happened to Neo. Then You wouldn't tell this lady, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be with you. We gonna get back together and all this stuff. And now the lady on there acting a fool over you. And really, a lot of these dudes, I'm gonna go ahead and say this. A lot of these ladies, these dudes are dealing with, they probably shouldn't be there in the first place. Like, what does Emily B do for this guy? What does she do? When you come home, like, what does she do? Has she been taught? You know? And maybe you haven't been taught. But you find out that these women, like some of the guys, you're looking at what she looks like. But you're not looking at what she does. All right? And if more men start looking at what women do, because men and women love differently, we would have better actual relationships. But we don't put any rules of engagement on women. Like, look, this is what I need from you. This is what I'm going to do. And so here are the rules. We don't do that. Oh, man, she look good. She thick. She got a big old booty. She's hot. My friends think she fine. Then when you get there, what happens next? You don't have nothing. The woman disrespectful. She talking back. When you get into an argument, disagreement, all of a sudden it's this and that, because that's how she grew up. And so only thing you can do, you can screw, have sex, fight, do it again. Then you get tired of that. Cause you know, you're supposed to be a man, right? No man wants to deal with that. So now you mad. Now you want to get rid of her. You love her, but y'all can't get along. Because you don't know what kind of man you are. And a lot of men are getting married, and it's not like you didn't see this coming. A lot of you brothers are dealing with women, and you think if you don't get married, it's gonna change. She was disrespecting you before y'all got married, or before you engaged. You never check the behavior, so you get, because all you thinking about is how that booty be clapping, right? And you love her, but you're not thinking about what's the whole situation with that. So now you get with her, you be with her, and then what else is the truth? It's a bad situation. All right? It's a very bad situation. It's always going to end very bad. And then you regret it later. Now all of a sudden you don't be married. Make women act a certain way to be in your life. But you're not going to be able to do that unless you know what kind of man you're going to be. And obviously, whatever you tell her, and this is important, if you tell a woman you're going to be faithful to her, you ain't going to be cheating on her, stuff like that. I know guys don't like that in the real pill space, but if you tell her that, it kind of makes sense you got to do it. You know? Like, not infer like, okay, I'm fabulous. I got all these other chicks on the side of the street. You should know that. Even if, you know, they not that special to you, it's like, well, look, you should be glad you're dealing with me. I know that's how a lot of rich guys think. Well, then why you marry her? Why you marry her? Because the culture of disrespect gets so bad, you don't even want to be around her no more. But I'm telling a lot of guys what y'all do is y'all let that, y'all end up letting it happen. You know what I'm saying? Most of the women that y'all are having problems with, they shouldn't even be there in the first place. I'm just going to be real with that. A lot of black men are having problems with women because they shouldn't be in your life. That's why there's an issue. If you think about it, like, why is she here? Damn, I should have never been with her in the first place. Then you get rid of her, you're like, damn, my life is so much better. Because she shouldn't have never been there. There is a woman out there that's out there for you that you're just not dealing with right now. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. We're out.